Hello, everybody. Animation Trainer here, and today we're doing another Versus episode. And today we're going into the video game world rather than the Marvel world like last time. This time we're gonna do Sonic versus Mario. Now, this is where things get crazy. Trust me, things will get crazy. Yes. These are the most popular video game characters, and just so you know, this is a factual list, not a biased list. I mean, episode, I meant. If you want to see a biased one rather than a factual one, check my movie versus videos out. This is 100% factual. Got it? Alright, so let's get started. Now, let's look at Sonic and Mario's strengths and weaknesses. Now, Sonic's strengths are pretty much, well, his speed. It's pretty hard if you're gonna hit Sonic because of how fast he goes. And with Mario, pretty much touches something, gets his power up. That. Fire flower, you got it. Throw fireballs. Propeller suit, got it. Zoom into the air. Tanuki leaf, got it. Okay, I think you guys get the thing. Get it now. In case you guys aren't familiar with any of them. Now let's move on to their weaknesses. Now, Sonic's main weakness happens to be the water. If you happen to get him to go into the water, it's a pain for him to get out. As for Mario, it's pretty much the fact that after he takes one hit, he loses his power up immediately. Pretty much. Yeah. But let's look at their strongest powers. Now, Sonic's strongest power is his supersonic ability. With his supersonic ability, he pretty much goes Super Saiyan in a way, and everything he touches dies immediately. And he can fly and go faster than the speed of light. Mario's strongest power-up is Star Power. This is even though he can't fly like Sonic or go super fast, he still goes pretty fast as Star Mario. And he could also, and like Supersonic, he kills everything he touches once he goes into this power up. Pretty much. Yeah. Another thing is that, well, sure, Mario has his little Star Tanuki, but I will not be covering that because, well, that's pretty much just to help you, so that and the Power Wing will not be discussed in this video. Now let's look at Mario's strongest power-ups. Let's see. Well, there's the Fire Flower, which is one of the more iconic ones, where he could also shoot fireballs. Yeah, and he's able to shoot from a far range. Da 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 da. There's also his Tanuki Leaf, which allows him to fly in the air in 2D games, that is, in 2D games. And he's also able to shake his tail with it as well. And also, no FLUDD is allowed in this battle as well. He cannot use FLUDD from Super Mario Sunshine, just so you know. So that will not be in the actual battle. Yeah. Another one of his strongest power-ups is the Mega Mushroom, which I will not be using in this battle because it's pretty much as invincible as the Star Power, except, well, it doesn't make Mario as fast as the Star Power-up, that is. But he becomes a giant and he starts crushing things that get in his way. Yeah. Then Sonic, like I said, he has his supersonic ability. But Sonic is also able to, also has really good speed, like I said. Yeah, pretty much. And he's also able to punch pretty hard, especially considering that most of Dr. Eggman's enemies happen to be robots, which obviously are made of metal. And metal's hard to break through. And Sonic's able to punch through them pretty good, in a way. Yeah. Yeah, and pretty much with Sonic, he's able to take some hits. With Mario, not so much. But Sonic has his weakness of water, which Mario could handle easily. unless you're playing the Galaxy games. But Mario's able to handle that really good in 2D games. In fact, he even has a power-up that lets him swim in water really good. So yeah. Alright, let's get on started with the actual battle. Just so you know, I'm gonna have some rules. Sonic's able to go into supersonic mode one time in the battle. And Mario has 5 power-ups ready to use. Okay, 3 power-ups ready to use whenever he wants. And that will be Star Power. Okay, 5 actually. Star Power, Tanuki Leaf. Frog Power, which if you're not familiar with the frog, it allows him to swim in the water. Penguin. It allows him to swim in the water pretty good. Tanuki Leaf. And the last power up. Let's just throw a regular mushroom out there. Alright. And then so the battle begins with Sonic and Mario just right there. And then Mario immediately tries to get his fire flower up. He tries to throw things at Sonic, but because of Sonic's super speed, he dodges all of the fireballs. And then Sonic punches Mario, causing him to lose his fire power up. And then Mario is able to get his Tanuki Leaf. Sonic tries to come back and punch him, but then Mario, because of his Tanuki Leaf, he goes in a stone form, and he takes the hit pretty well. Then once Sonic gets close, Mario goes back into regular form, and he just shakes his tail. Sonic is down on the ground. But because of Sonic's good endurance, he gets up. And then Mario has to take another hit, but because of his stone power-up, he still does pretty good. But then Mario tries to go up to him, in normal form that is, and tries to get him, but then he loses his Tanuki Leaf. And he also loses one of his power-ups. He uses that mushroom for good power, so that he could take some hits. So then Sonic comes and he hits him again. Yeah, because of his super speed. And then Mario gets another power-up, which happens to be the penguin suit. Now, there's some water nearby, and then Mario happens to trick Sonic into going inside the water. Sonic is weakened, but because Mario is able to go into his penguin suit, everything gets good. But then Sonic grabs on Mario. They end up getting back on top of the water. Sonic dashes into Mario. And then Sonic goes really powerful. He gets the emeralds out. And then he becomes Super Sonic. Mario thought it was time for him to go as well. He got his star power up as well. So they ended up dashing into each other multiple times. And so, wait a second. Mario lost his star power. According to... yeah. And then, because Sonic is still in supersonic form, he runs into Mario and knocks him out. Yes. And the winner is Sonic. Now, even though Mario has a lot of really good power-ups, like the star power-up, Sonic is just way too fast for Mario to make any move at all. And even though... And plus, not to mention that Sonic is really strong with the supersonic form. Sure, Mario has star power, but supersonic form actually lasts longer than star power. Pretty much. Yeah. And yeah, even though Sonic is still weak to water, it is nowhere near as much as Mario is weak to losing his power-ups pretty fast. So the winner is Sonic. And thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, so goodbye.